Now our first part is done. Now we need to add the constraints on our name, email and website field so that no one could enter wrong information in our name, email and website. And when I said wrong information, I meant using regular expressions so that no one could enter digit in our name, no one could skip @ in our email, and no one could skip https:// in our website URL. So in the folder of post, I have this file of regular expression.txt that we made in our regular expression lecture, in which we have the regular expression for our name, email and website. Now I'm going to use these expressions in our this form validation project. So first of all, I'm going to add validation on our name field. So I'm going to say if my name is empty, then you should show user name error, name is required, and else you have to grab the data from the user, and you also have to check whether the user entering correct form of name or the wrong one. So in the else structure, we are going to add our regular expression by using if conditions. So I'm gonna say if, and for checking exact match using regular expression, we have function of preg_match, and this function contains strings and semicolon, and inside here I'm going to add our regular expression of name that we made. So let's copy this regular expression from here and paste it in our match here, and we want to check the field of our name, that the data we are going to receive through our this function. So I have to add comma and then give it this variable name here because we are checking it for name. And inside the parenthesis of this if condition, we are going to replace the value of our earlier variable of name error with the new one. So I'm going to say this time only letters and white spaces are allowed. So if our match is this one with the variable of name, then we don't have problem. But when it's not, so we have to add not sign before our preg match expression here, and we are going to say if our match is not equal to this string, then you should replace our earlier name error from name is required to the new value to be only letters and white spaces are allowed. So this parenthesis belong to our if condition and this parenthesis belong to our regular expression. Now let's see it in browser now. Saving this one out, refreshing the page, submit your information, name is required. So if I add correct name Jazib here and some email like JJ and mail, then website to be something, submit information, okay. And if I add digit here 78, see only letters and white spaces are allowed. It's changed from name is required to only letters and white spaces are allowed. So we made our regular expression and applied it on our name field successfully. Now the same thing we are going to do with our email and website field. So in the else structure of our email condition, I'm going to add one more if condition, and inside here I'm going to add our same regular expression preg match, and now we want to apply it on email, so we need to add the variable of email here, and we want to check it for when it's not matching the pattern, so we need to add not sign here. And in regular expression.txt we have this regular expression for our email which we made earlier. Copy this one out from here and paste it inside our regular expression string. Now we need to add the curly braces of our if condition. So in the curly braces of our if condition, I'm going to say that make my email error to be invalid email format. Saving this one out, refreshing the page. If I add correct name of Ali here and email to be Jazib Akram, mail website to be this, submit information, invalid email format. So we have successfully applied our condition on this email field as well. Now it's time we should move to our website. So in the condition of empty condition for our website, in the else structure, I'm going to add one more if condition here. I'm going to say if our preg match for our variable of website have not this regular expression that we made earlier in here for not, because we are checking it for not. When it's matching our pattern, we don't have problem, but when it's not matching, we do have problem. And I'm going to address this problem in our website error variable. I'm going to say invalid website address format. So saving this one out, see it in browser now. If I add here wrong name, wrong email and wrong web address, submit information, invalid web address, invalid email format, and only letters and spaces are allowed. If I add correct information right here like Jazib for name, email to be ccs@nothing.com, mail and web address to be facebook.com, submit information. Okay, good to go.